My cat Libby loves bullying foxes.
Libby!
She loves it so much that I'd probably say it's her most favourite hobby in the entire world. But the other night, after I'd gone to bed, the foxes got their revenge. And you won't believe who the instigator was. It was Boo Boo. Now, I don't always have a lot of Boo Boo content to show you because she's pretty boring and she just hangs out right at the end and I throw eggs to her. But this time, she was ready for her voice to be heard. For the past few weeks, it has been really windy and my outdoor camera couldn't cope. It got blown out of position and then I just kind of left it there because it was easier. And it was also kind of nice because I got to see Tiger doing this pretty much every single night, just waiting for me to come to feed him. And he was usually quite patient, but yeah, not always. Because the weather was so bad, we went through a phase where I didn't do a lot of interacting with the foxes directly. I just kind of put the food out there and let them get on with it. As demonstrated here by Boo Boo, who managed to take pretty much all of the chicken while I was watching TV, and Tiger hadn't even visited yet. And you might think this is her being really hungry, but actually she just kept burying it, which is why she then came back wanting more food. Burying chicken instead of actually eating it is a fox signal for they want something else, like eggs, which were not obeying me in this very high wind. And because of the wind, and because I was watching her, Boo Boo also struggled with the eggs. The recording cut out just before she got the first one, but then she came back to get the second as well. So for a week or so, the foxes really got used to coming to the garden and finding food on this step for them. But the thing is, they're not the only animals who know that there's food on that step. Because of course, our girl Libby knows about it too. Libby is 13 years old, which means she pretty much gets to do whatever she wants to these days. One of her favourite things is to steal a piece of chicken from the fox's bowl while it's still inside, chew on it for the rest of the night, and then I put it out again before I go to bed. Well, on this particular night, she really took offence to me taking her chicken away and putting it outside, so she decided to go out and get it. But unfortunately for Libby, Boo Boo was hiding in the bushes, waiting for that one piece of chicken that she thought was hers. Normally, Libby doesn't have to bother with Boo Boo at all because Boo Boo's too shy to come over when I'm there, but I wasn't there. I was upstairs in bed. So Libby had to fend for herself, which was totally fine. She didn't mind. Until Tiger turned up as well, and then things really kicked off. She greeted Tiger with a hiss, as usual, followed by many more when he obviously was standing very close to her and she didn't like it. I think he was trying to get around her to get the chicken. Oh, baby girl, why didn't you run into the cat flap? The recording cuts out at just the wrong moment, but I think Boo Boo comes up to try and get her from the other side. And then, well, you'll see. Yep, she's had enough. How does Boo Boo do that? Despite Boo Boo's barking and Tiger's growling, Libby's actually still there. Did you hear that? That was another hiss. So at this point, I opened my bedroom window, had a look out, and saw Libby running off round to go in her cat flap, so I knew she was okay. But tensions were still a little bit high between Tiger and Boo Boo. Tiger was the last one to come and check out the bowl, which was a bit silly really because that piece of chicken was long gone. And then Boo Boo herself very hopefully returned to have another look. But of course there was no chicken because you already took it, baby. You took it. You know this. Instead, our girl Boo Boo settled for a nice drink of water and some very cute licks afterwards. Poor Libby has been a little bit more hesitant around the foxes since then, but Boo Boo has been more confident than ever, which is nice because she's a very pretty fox and I like getting to see her sweet little face, even if her voice is definitely demonic.